Hello, my name is Chatelier and welcome back for another episode of Scandinavian Superpower in Vicky 2. And in previous episode, while we were trying to kind of buddy out with Prussia, we realized that Prussia is now being attacked by Russia, Austria and France. Although France is actually fighting another war as well. At least in name. They're trying to help the Greeks against the Ottomans, but that doesn't seem to be going all that well right now, although the Ottoman strength isn't that massive, so if they can get in troops there, both France and UK, which is a bit odd that they're fighting on the same side, but not that that really matters. But I think what we need to actually do now is we need to start lowering our relations with Prussia, so that we can maybe get out of their sphere. And then we're going to declare war on them. Also, we have a tech that we can do... Well, actually, well, we're not researching right now. I think what we're going to do next is we're going to go to the electricity. If we can get that one, that's going to unlock us to get maybe the automobile. Also, is the electricity... Hold on, a light bulb? Yes, it is one of the things in there. So that we can then get the automobiles and airplanes underway. So we'll do that one. First we need to get the organic chemistry though, but that shouldn't take too long. November this year, okay, so it's definitely not too long. I'll go on speed 3 right now because there is quite a bit of wars going on right now. Or the war over here, I kind of want to keep an eye on what's happening in there. Now, to be fair, Prussia does have a lot of small nations in its sphere. But I'm not entirely sure how much that's going to have an effect on things. Also, are we... Oh no, we're not actually on full spending either, we're still losing money. We've got quite a few factories that are currently bankrupt. Honestly, we need someone or something that allows us to have a bit higher taxes, quite frankly. But we got ourselves ammunition factory in Bergen, okay. Is that actually going to produce anything? Action and reaction. Reactionary... in the upper house. Actually, I wonder, what do the reactionaries... Are they... Hold on a minute. The old parties. So, Nationalist Party... They are protectionists. Hold on, what? Is it laissez-faire that allows to have max taxes? Oh yeah, max taxes. Okay, so... There's a minimum tax of 25%. So honestly, reactionary might not be the worst thing right now. Quite frankly, just so that we can kind of... oh! There's a revolt rising up, and the Prussian military is still rather strong in quality. But let's decrease relations again. And I think we can soon start justifying a war against them. Because if I was to get... say, Pomerania from Prussia. If we have a look at the regions, we can kind of see it easier. But it's all of this here. Well, that's Mecklenburg, which is technically an ally right now, but it's a possibility that we could take land from them as well. But if I was to own all of that, that would be quite nice. It would also kind of limit the amount of fleets that the Prussians can have, which would actually work rather well for me. Oh, now... Oh, furniture factory in Bergen, okay. We are a secondary power still, we are ranked 10. How big of a difference is there between us and... There's a 2-point difference between us and the Belgians. And Bavaria has a lot of points. Mostly, well, they got a lot more industrial points than we do. We got a bit more military, slightly less prestige, but the industry is the big thing there. So we kind of need to improve that. Oh, more prestige, okay, I'll take it. Still losing a ton of money. Oh, bollocks. There's basically nothing that I can really do about it. Like, I have no control over the economy, basically, so... Yeah, honestly, I'm not entirely sure if I should be doing the... claim on Prussia quite yet. Got a lumber mill. So how many factories do we have? Oh man, we've still got so many factories currently bankrupt. Oh dear. Yeah, no, I think we are gonna have a pretty bad time here. Alright, well, let's lower the military upkeep then as much as possible, so that we don't lose quite as much money. So we can raise the taxes or something. Luxembourg goes bankrupt. Oh, lovely. Okay, now we're technically kind of making money. Still losing, but we're at least close enough so that it doesn't affect constantly. Oh, Barnum made white peace. So how is that war going right now? The attackers are a bit more. Well, there's a bit of blockade and occupation. They've lost some battles, but the strength difference is quite massive. Of course, it's Russia that is in there, so they'll always have quite a massive one. I'm just kind of, Here's the thing, actually. I can decrease the relations even further. Just go down rather quickly, but there is a decision to leave this sphere of influence. I'll put that on so that it will be notifying us once we can, but we just need to get the diplomatic relations to 0, and then we can declare independence, basically. And Prussians may or may not try to attack us. If they let us slip by, then they let us slip by. If they don't, then we may have an issue. War exhaustion, plurality both go down. Well, I mean, we don't have war exhaustion right now, but I believe it's just the speed that is accumulated. Now we can get the electricity. And I believe... hold on. Right, so we don't actually have the dye factory open or available quite yet, but I think that might be something that is really useful. Pardon me. Okay, so we are still opening a ton of factories by the looks of it. Let's have a look. I mean, we might just be upgrading some of them, to be fair. But Bergen, that would be Westland, right? Yeah. Okay, we do have a fair bit in there. There's the ammunition factory that is having quite massive problems with workers. Yeah, Russia is now sieging down everything, so how's the... so Austria wants to have the hegemony, and Russia wants to get West Prussia, so... that area there. Okay. Well, I mean, if I was to take Pomerania from Prussia, I don't think I'll be able to do that, but let's say that I could. Oh, we got election time. Ooh. Let's try to get someone that allows us to have a bit of control over the economy right now. But yeah, let's say we were to get Prussia, or the Pomerania, then Prussia's fleet would be non-existent. And looks like they are fighting quite well against, so Hanover and such are going to have a hard time here. And like half of Prussia has been sieged down already. Portugal goes bankrupt? Oh no. So when are we going to get the electricity? Oh, bomb guns. These guns fired in 45-degree angle and shot bombs which were to penetrate the deck of the enemy vessel. The deck was often less armored than other parts, so navies get a bit more attack. Good. There's a lot of nations that have been pieced out from that particular war already, so Prussia is already running out of allies. There's Oldenburg, Mecklenburg, Detmold, Hanover, Hamburg, and Bremen. So mostly in like the Western Germany area. More or less. And Austria is already sieging down there. Hesse has some communists uprising there. Ooh, we did find 100,000 Prussians in there. Okay, well. That's a bit rough for them, but they're... ooh, okay. Just as little as possible for free trade right now. The support that is. Let's go ahead and decrease relations again. Goes down by 25 each time, which is quite nice. Oh, Italy joined on the... hold on a minute. Okay, so it looks like Ottomans actually failed to take West Macedonia from Greece, which is quite nice. Oh, I think Mecklenburg got peed out. Yeah, they did. Oh, and there goes that. Okay, so Russia took the West Prussia. A liquor distillery in Trondheim that may have been just upgraded, to be fair. Okay, now that the war in Germany is over, we're actually getting a lot more money. Did our ammunition factory upgrading Stockholm as well? Okay, now that we get money, I think I'm going to start increasing the army maintenance again. Upgrade it slowly. Just so that we can still get a bit of cash reserve, but at the same time we can get things in operational mode. Let's actually have a... Ooh, right, yeah. Ooh, that's Austrian army in our territory there. So Prussia is fighting Bavaria. What is that war about? Bavarian submission. Bavaria to sphere of influence. Ah, I see. That's a bold one. So how strong is Prussia now? They've still got 71 brigades. They got 20 army techs, same as us. So fighting Prussia is not going to be easy. Unless I can get some allies into that. Oh, trade policy. Free trade is going to get a little bit more militancy, but I need to increase the protectionism or something like that. So just so that I can increase the... Well, actually, not really the protectionism, isn't it? We need to get the... Hold on a minute. Which one was it again? Yeah, the economic policy. So no, that's trade policy. Economic policy needs to go... Is there actually... So economic this. State capitalism, laissez-faire, planned economy, interventionism. Okay. Okay, we've got some more factories. Still, I mean, it's a good thing we actually got quite a bit of unemployed people, for example, in Ostlandet and Götaland. And Jylland, actually. Let's go for interventionism. Seems like a good idea. Because we're gonna get the electricity soon. And yeah, Prussia is... I think they're gonna be dropped out of the Great Powers list soon enough. Although, if we have a look at the... Well, no, there's still quite a big of a difference between Prussia and Italy. Although, a lot of that boils down to prestige. And another... Oh, canned food factory in Christiania. And electricity, we got the supply limit higher, and... Is there any... Nope, nothing there. Nothing in there. I suppose in... We could get the factory stuff here. Or the deployment factory costs. Oh, actually, I'm going to get the naval base upgrade, just so that we can start making cruisers and that sort of stuff. Now, did we actually get the... Oh, Social Democrats won again. Did we get the steamer shipyard? We did. Good. Very good. Okay, well, now that we got that, I can increase the taxes back to 75%. That seems to be like a nice number. It's not too high, it's not too small, so that we'll have a large economy to work with, and that means we can increase our naval funding and army funding back to full. And we're going to get such a massive amount of money as well, which I like. Although, we might want to put subsidies on. And let's see, we're building a liquor distillery in Jylland. Okay. We're importing a lot of glass. We should probably get a glass factory then. We are getting one in Westland. Okay. Should I get a... I'm going to open the explosive factory in Svealand. And... let's see... Jylland already has a factory underway. We'll see if it's going to have a massive amount of unemployment even after that one. If so, ooh, Ostlandet fertilizer is going to require things, but I'm going to open that as well. Just in case. And Westlandet, we are getting the glass factory. Oh, there's so many buildings in there. Okay, I'm just going to open the explosive factory in both of those. So fabric factory is a bit of a problem. Until we get the... Oh wow, we're making massive profit here now. Okay, how about we build some more ships then? I know that we got about 5... Hold on a minute. What do we have here? We got 5 transports. We got 1 cruiser. And 4 heavy ships. So I'm gonna build another monitor maybe. Or ironclad. No, monitor is probably fine. I mean, I think the ironclads are actually slightly... They're actually faster. And higher attack. Less hull. Oh, okay, so actually we want to have ironclad. Okay, Drammen. I'm gonna build one. Just to increase our fleet a little bit. Actually, that reminds me. How strong is the Prussian fleet? I can see 6 ships. They only have 6 ships. But they probably won their war, and Bavaria is in the Prussian sphere again. But it... Oh, right. Austria got the hegemony. So they might be able to form things, maybe. Farming output increases, good, and more prestige. Russia has discredited Japan in Xinjiang. Okay. Okay, so we got the liquor distillery in Aarhus, so Jylland has even more workers. Steamer shipyard upgrade in Göteborg. That's good. United Kingdom has discredited Prussia in Denmark. Okay. Looks like we are down to 11th slot again in the Great Powers list. There's a little bit of difference there. We probably lost some industry and prestige here. So still have no unemployed workers right now. Man, Yellen is building so many things. There's no projects that I can fund. Let's see, is there... Machine parts we're producing... Oh, there's not a massive demand for it. Steamer convoys, there's not a massive demand either, but we produce 1/8 of the world supply of it. And clipper convoys, probably not used much anymore. What about paper? We produce less than 2%. Liquor? About 1%. Wine, 3%. That's a bit surprising. Lumber, we produce 3%. Explosives, not a lot to be fair. Iron, there's not much in there. Like, we produce a little bit, but there's other places that just produce a lot more. Artillery produce a decent bit, but there's not a massive demand for it right now. And ammunition. So, but since there's no major wars, no one's probably building massive armor. Well, there's a lot of revolts in... Oh. International crisis in Thessalia, so that's increased again. It's this one. So who's backing who? Italy might be backing Greece, and Russia is backing... Oh, Russia backs Greece, okay. So there's still 4 more great powers that are on the fence. It might be that USA cannot back the stuff in here because it's just so far away. So I think you need to be backing stuff in your own continent, more or less. Or within your own reach. So France is backing Russia. I sincerely hope that other people back Greece right now. Just so that there would be another large war. So I do say Austria is actually quite massive still. But is there any way to weaken Prussia further? Like, they still got quite a massive army, all things considered. They got a lot of war exhaustion though. Their fleet is, on the other hand, quite small. So that is something that I can work with, but the... Oh! Tractors, farming output 50%. Russia decides... Oh, right, yeah. Women's suffrage in Denmark. Well, well. I suppose I could decrease relations with Prussia again. Just in case. I'm still making a massive amount of cash. That's actually really good for us. Now, we are getting 1 ironclad. I suppose I could get some more ships as well. Now, commerce raiders are the only light ships currently that I can consider building. Or I consider worth building right now. I'll build 2 of them. I know that I got the 5 light ships in here, but I'll put in another 2 into this one. Just to give them a bit more, you know, firepower. Aha! We can make fuel. Now, let me actually have a look. What do the fuel production need? Ooh, automobiles hasn't been unlocked quite yet for us. Oil is there. Is fuel? It's tanks or airplanes. I would assume that. Oh, there you are. Fuel. There's quite a high price for it, but I don't think. We need oil, and I don't think we produce oil. I'm sure that there are some places that do produce oil, but not us. Alaska goes bankrupt. Well, well, but we got 93,000 now, that's quite nice. Brunswick goes bankrupt. Now, soon we can start upgrading more. Let's actually upgrade the naval base over here to level 2. So we can maybe get some more ships in there. Lubeck is already level 3. We actually got a fair bit of colonial power. There we go. Now it's 18. Ooh, do we? No, we don't have anything unlocked here or here. In Commerce, there's a few things, but I think culture, we might want to get the social science or something like that for the education efficiency. Not that we necessarily need much of it, but. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to go for the revolution, counter-revolution. Because that's going to allow us to get the women's suffrage movement at least. Not entirely sure if it's going to allow us to get the women's suffrage in quite yet, but I think it's going to be a fairly decent thing to do. Also, it's going to, well, it's going to increase some of the movement's gaining speed for a little bit, but then there's the other one that is going to reduce their power. There's, the communists might fire up again soon. And now there's the Schleswigan nationalists. Oh, hello, X-rays. We've got a bit more population growth, army attrition goes down. So basically better medicine. Right, I suppose what I could do is I could decrease relations with Prussia again. Just in case. Oh, that was a white piece. Oh, I could leave the sphere of influence. Now, do I want to do that now? Am I ready to do that now? Oh, that one's from... Okay. Oh, over here. Okay, how about... Well, I don't have that quite yet. Now that we got pretty good production though, I'm going to remove the focus. I'm going to put the soldier focuses on in various places again. Just to make sure that we can have a bit more military. Like, while that does increase the production and all that sort of stuff, it's still... Hold on. Where do we have the... Svealand. I'm going to remove that focus and put that down here. Here's a land for more soldiers. Because I have a feeling that we're not quite ready yet to fight Prussia for independence. Although, if I was to get, say, Austria to help me, and who else am I allied to? Well, Krakow, isn't it? And, well, someone else. I would slip back to... Oh, Ottomans have managed to get quite high there. They're in the Russian sphere, though. Okay, but we are... Yeah, Russians might be adding us into their sphere quite easily. Or quite quickly, if we leave the Prussian sphere. Now, the Prussians have actually invested £6,000 in our country. Japan has invested almost 4,000 as well. Interesting. Very interesting. We do have 100,000 in the cash reserves, though, so that's not really a problem. But, yeah, I'm allied with Mecklenburg, Krakow, and Austria. So if I was to declare war on Prussia, which I don't think I can yet... How strong do they have again? They got 60 brigades. They got twice as much as I do. Now my fleet should be able to beat them. Especially once we get the ships that we are currently producing. So we've got now 5 heavies in this. And we're going to get 2 light ships in there. Oh. Membership of the International Olympic Committee. Ah, it increases prestige. It does cost £10,000 though, but we got pretty decent income right now. First factory, military leader. Ooh, that's not good. But yes, at least we got some money. We still got 3 factories that are closed. Now, I'm kind of wondering, should I open them? Norland does have a little bit of extra work. Oh, wow, I'm getting a clipper shipyard? Okay. I'm going to open the fertilizer factory nonetheless. And then small arms factory. I don't know if we need to. I suppose we got workers in there, might as well. We'll lower the priority a little bit in there, though. And then we got another small arms factory in Schleswig-Holstein, but there's not workers in there, to be fair, to utilize that. So that should be fine. But we are unfortunately out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.